could end up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Texans are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against the Raiders offense that will have a lot to deal with. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. Now Hundley, and his first pass is incomplete. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Throwing, Hundley. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
Second down following the incompletion. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have got his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Robert Quinn gets to the quarterback as well as any defensive end in the league. A lot of it goes back to his high school wrestling background. He understands leverage and hands as well as anyone.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But it certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not on the team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Being chased out left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
There's nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Defense play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And here comes the Texans now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined?
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Throwing, Hundley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Hundley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 49 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch him.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Cano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Watch left. Gone! Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Walford. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Oakland first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back to throw here. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! No. Jack Patrick! Set! Leopard! Over!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Back to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. The slot man in motion right. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Second down following the run. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on a comebacker. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cook. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Detroit! Back 99 Silly, here we go! Leopard!
Throwing, Cook. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Oh, look at that hurdle, and now some room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A dump underneath to Jones. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Good job. Too easy, too easy. Good hit, baby. Good hit. Good hit, baby.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Check, Patriots. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
No, Jack, Patriot! Blue landing! Watching that, Marty!
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Shreds the tackle. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Hundley. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good pickup there at 22.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now Cook. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. The 20. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Here we go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Watching that, Barney.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing, Cook. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get up.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Oakland. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the...
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Matt Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive? And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Second and goal from the 5. They'll let the power game take over with Prosh. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Now a desperation, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. Brandon, you know my background is defense. This was not a fun game for me to call today with all this offense going on.
No, you may hate it. I love it. What an exciting game. A lot of touchdown calls. Certainly put our stat guy to the test, didn't we?
Yeah, we put the stat guy to the test, but it was beautiful to hear you call touchdown what felt like 8,000 times.
Thanks, partner. So for Houston, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the San Diego Chargers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.